And when Jesus had cried out again in a loud voice, he gave up his spirit. At that moment the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook, the rocks split, and the tombs broke open. The bodies of many holy people who had died were raised to life. They came out of the tombs after Jesus' resurrection and went into the holy city and appeared to many people. When the centurion and those with him who were guarding Jesus saw the earthquake and all that had happened, they were terrified and exclaimed, "Surely he was the Son of God." We remember that while he was still alive, he said, "After 3 days I will rise again." So give the order for the tomb to be made secure until the 3rd day. Otherwise his disciples may come and steal the body and tell the people that he has been raised from the dead. This last deception will be worse than the first. "Take a guard," Pilate answered. "Go make the tomb as secure as you know how." So they went and made the tomb secure by putting a seal on the stone and posting a guard.
And in that day his feet will be on the Mount of Olives, which is opposite Jerusalem on the east, and the Mount of Olives will be parted in the middle to the east and to the west, forming a very great valley, and half the mountain will be moved to the north and half of it to the south. And the valley will be stopped, and you will go in flight as you went in flight from the earth shock in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah, and the Lord my God will come, and all his holy ones with him. And in that day there will be no heat or cold or ice, and it will be unbroken day, such as the Lord has knowledge of, without change of day and night, and even at nightfall it will be light. And on that day living waters will go out from Jerusalem, half of them flowing to the sea on the east and half to the sea on the west. In summer and in winter it will be so. And the Lord will be king over all the earth. In that day there will be one Lord and his name one. And all the land will become like the Arabah, from Geba to Rimmon south of Jerusalem, and she will be lifted up and be living in her place, from the doorway of Benjamin to the place of the first doorway, to the doorway of the angle, and from the tower of Hananel to the king's wine crushing places. Men will be living in her, and there will be no more curse, but Jerusalem will be living without fear of danger. And this will be the disease which the Lord will send on all the peoples which have been warring against Jerusalem. Their flesh will be wasted away while they are on their feet, their eyes will be wasted in their heads and their tongues in their mouths. And it will be on that day that a great fear will be sent among them from the Lord, and everyone will take his neighbor's hand, and every man's hand will be lifted against his neighbor's. And even Judah will be fighting against Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the nations round about will be massed together, a great store of gold and silver and clothing. The day of the Lord is even now come. Give no belief to false words, because there will first be a falling away from the faith, and the revelation of the man of sin, the son of destruction, who puts himself against all authority, lifting himself up over all which is named God or is given worship, so that he takes his seat in the temple of God, putting himself forward as God. Have you no memory of what I said when I was with you, giving you word of these things? And now it is clear to you what is keeping back his revelation till the time comes for him to be seen. For the secret of evil is even now at work, but there is one who is keeping back the evil till he is taken out of the way. And then will come the revelation of that evil one, whom the Lord Jesus will put to death with the breath of his mouth, and give to destruction by the revelation of his coming, even the one whose coming is marked by the working of Satan, with all power and signs and false wonders, and with every deceit of wrongdoing among those whose fate is destruction, because they were quite without that love of the true faith by which they might have salvation. And for this cause, God will give them up to the power of deceit, and they will put their faith in what is false, so that they all may be judged, who had no faith in what is true, but took pleasure in evil.